Samsung has only just unveiled its Galaxy S25 series in early 2025, but the rumor mill is already buzzing with early details about next year's Galaxy S26 lineup. If the S25 didn't live up to your expectations, or you're simply someone who always wants the latest and greatest, and you're probably curious about what the Galaxy S26 series might bring to the table. Based on Samsung's typical launch cycle, the Galaxy S26 series is expected to debut in January or February 2026. This aligns with past release patterns. The S22, S23, S24, and now S25 series all launched around the start of the year. So unless Samsung changes course, you can expect a similar release window for the S26 family. One major change that's been rumored involves the product naming itself. Samsung might drop the base Galaxy S model entirely after the S25 series, leaving just the S26 Plus and S26 Ultra, or possibly the S26 Pro and S26 Note. According to leaker Yogesh Brar, Samsung is considering rebranding the S26 Ultra as the S26 Note to highlight its S Pen integration. The Plus model could become the Pro, following a trend adopted by many smartphone manufacturers. However, this change is confusing. If there's no regular S26, does the Plus or Pro still make sense? It's more likely that Samsung will keep three models. Perhaps the standard one will be replaced by a second-gen S26 Edge or Slim model, which was hinted at before the S25 launch. If the rumored S25 Edge arrives in April, then its successor may follow the same path in 2026, completing the trio. When it comes to pricing, it's still too early for confirmation, but given trends in the smartphone industry, a small increase from the S25 pricing wouldn't be surprising. This could be due to rising component costs, inflation, and the integration of newer technologies. That said, Samsung might choose to maintain the current price structure. For reference, the Galaxy S25 starts at $799, the S25 Plus starts at $999, and the S25 Ultra begins at $1,299, with the 1TB model reaching as high as $1,659. So what kind of upgrades can we expect with the S26 series? Let's start with design. While no specific details about materials or aesthetics have surfaced yet, the titanium build that's exclusive to the S25 Ultra might expand to other models. And while the S25 brought minor design tweaks from the S24 series, don't expect radical changes just yet. On the display front, a major upgrade may be coming to the S26 Ultra. According to a report from the Elect, Samsung could use a technology called Color Filter on Thin Film Encapsulation, or COE. This would result in a thinner, brighter, and more power-efficient screen. However, exact details on screen size, resolution, refresh rate, or under-display camera integration remain unknown for now. As for performance, Samsung appears to be going all in on its in-house Exynos chips again. Multiple reports, including from Korean outlet The Bell and Financial News, suggest that Samsung is pouring resources into timely mass production of the Exynos 2600 chip. There's even a dedicated task force working to ensure it's ready in time for the S26 launch. However, don't expect global usage. Like in recent years, Snapdragon chips may still be used in North America, particularly the upcoming Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 Elite. The camera department also has some exciting developments. Chinese leaker Digital Chat Station claims the S26 Ultra will have a 200-megapixel periscope telephoto camera, up from 50 megapixel on the S25 Ultra. Another trusted leaker, Panda Flash, agrees, but notes there will only be one 200-megapixel sensor. If true, this would give Samsung an edge against competitors, focusing on high-resolution zoom capabilities. There's also talk of the variable aperture lens on the primary sensor, which would adjust depending on lighting conditions, perfect for improving both daylight and low-light photography. Samsung could adopt the approach used in the Galaxy S9, or follow Xiaomi's lead by offering multiple aperture options. Now, here's where things get a bit controversial: the selfie camera. Rumors suggest the S26 Ultra might feature an under-display camera, UDC, removing the punch hole design we see today. While this might sound futuristic, UDCs currently suffer from poor image quality. Samsung's own Z Fold 6 has a UDC that's far from perfect, and according to several leakers, it's highly unlikely that Samsung will include a UDC on the S26 Ultra anytime soon. One even said it's impossible in the next 2 to 3 years, citing ongoing technical hurdles.